Hi Aquarius, this is your weekly reading from May the 2nd to the 9th. I hope everyone is having a good week. Officially kind of in May now. If this reading resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. That'd be super, super helpful. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you can be in that energy as well. I just want to say a big I can't even talk today. Big shout out to everyone who's here, subscribed, watching, and sending me lovely messages. I really appreciate it. Honestly, I appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos and connect to them, and I hope you're kind of getting some good information back from them. So just thank you. All right. Okay, Aquarius. Off to a great start. We got the sun as our kind of main focus this week. The sun energy. I love that. The sun is happiness, sun shining. Everything's kind of going your way. Again, you might be even feeling just really happy and content this week. Maybe you got some kind of good news, or just in general, maybe even the actual sun is affecting you. Maybe now that the weather, depending kind of where you are in the world, right? I know over here it's kind of getting sunnier, it's kind of brightening, getting more bright out. We're kind of coming out of winter there. So you might be just feeling that, Aquarius, feeling that happiness, feeling things good. It's interesting though, you have the Four of Cups right after, which kind of means like we're not paying attention to what the universe is trying to offer us here. Sorry for all that wonderful honking. I do live in the city, so that's just how it works. It looks like we might be focusing on some other things. We might not be seeing the offers that the universe is bringing us. So I kind of want to see what this offer here is for you with this Four of Cups energy. What is this Four of Cups energy? Interesting, kind of like Libra in a way. So it's interesting. I shuffle out cards, by the way, in between reads. All right. It's good to heal from our emotions. It's good to grow and heal and do our inner work. It kind of seems right now that you might not be seeing offers that are being kind of handed to you because you were so kind of delved in that kind of inner world. There might be this little bit of trauma here that we're trying to heal, or something, maybe a depressive episode we're trying to get over because, oh my gosh, the honking is driving me nuts. Because we have the Moon card and we have the Five of Cups reversed, which kind of means here, the Moon is all about kind of delusion. It's kind of all about fear. It's kind of things that are not real, kind of like the things we tell ourselves, you know, kind of doing that like shadow work, that shadow energy. And when I get kind of the Moon, that shadow energy, and kind of with the Five of Cups reverse, it kind of reminds me of a bit of trauma. So we might be kind of looking at some of our trauma, or to kind of focus on maybe all that work. So just be open to what the universe is trying to hand you as well. Continue to do that work, continue to heal yourself, do that kind of shadow work side of you. But again, it's funny because also Virgos last week kind of had this reading where the sun and the moon kind of came out. So it might be some duality. So things might be really happy and going well for you, but there might be that kind of little thing inside Aquarius, that maybe that fear that's kind of still kind of talking to you there. Still kind of old voices of trauma still attaching to you in a certain way. So just kind of watch for that this week. Watch that we're not so focused on that fear that it's driving us, or those kind of delusional kind of thoughts, that it's driving us away from being happy and driving us away from maybe the things that are coming in for us there. Because it could involve a bit of anxiety. Again, just in like sleepless nights and stuff. Some of you might like worry in the way about happiness, like not trusting it. You're like, oh well, I'm like feeling good now, but who knows, maybe this kind of will happen, or this kind of you know, like catastrophizing in a way, being like, well, this happiness that can't last for long. So it's just kind of that kind of talk. It's just kind of that anxiety. I don't know, even like anxiety that maybe things are even going well. So it's just going to, again, like I was saying before, it's kind of going to be that duality this week. Watch out that you're not so disconnected from the world around you because you're so focused on that, or focused on kind of the voice of negativity coming through your head. Because things are about to turn in your favor. things are turning in your favor in general with the Wheel of Fortune. It means things are kind of on the right track. Things are moving towards you kind of in the right way. You start to see little offers coming in here, especially with the Four of Cups. The universe is trying to bring you something and kind of guide you, and you're going to see things are going to start to go your way. You just kind of got to trust it. Trust that you're kind of deserving of it. Trust that it's kind of meant for you and it's meant to be, and don't allow it to cause you anxiety. Like, don't allow it. I know it's so easy to say. I'm like, don't allow it. Don't be anxious about that, about these new opportunities. Obviously, that's naturally, but I'm just saying, don't let it control you. Don't let it control you from having, you know, happiness and things like that. Because you think, I don't know, maybe some of you catastrophize things. It kind of feels like that energy. You're kind of just like, you know, we got to release some of this mental fear here. We got to release these mental blocks that we've kind of put over ourselves. The fear that we can't exceed, the mental delusions we tell ourselves here. We aren't deserving. You know, I just keep getting these like little voices kind of in my ear. And I think they're kind of in your ear too, but they're not your voices. These aren't your voices. This isn't that inner person, that inner child, that inner whatever, right? In our gut. It's these other people's voices that are still attached to us. And I think there has to be this kind of separation of that. There has to be a separation of, that's not real. I trust my gut. I trust the universe. I trust the things that are coming in for me here. And I know the difference between that voice and this voice, right? I know the difference between that one in my ear that says, I won't succeed. I won't, you know, I won't be rich, you know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? I won't succeed. I won't do well. I won't be stable. I won't. We got to cut that this week, Aquarius. We got to cut that kind of energy and kind of move into the sun energy of like, be like, everything I want is going to be mine, right? Happiness is mine. It's on its way for me. You know, it's just kind of changing that energy and moving forward. Because there is this Queen of Pentacles here. So there might have been an earth sign who's really critical on you, Aquarius. Or in general, it's just you feeling like that you could be a bit unstable. You don't think, maybe, again, it's this energy of feeling like financially not stable, or someone's kind of maybe you feeling like someone's kind of being greedy with money. But I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles reversed, it's almost that idea that financial stability can't be yours. It's kind of that energy here. It's kind of the idea, or the Queen of Pentacles, this earth sign could have been the person that maybe was talking in your ear saying that you can't do things. Or that could be that person's voice kind of still in your head. But you're going to make a clear decision moving forward. And I can feel that the decision is you're not going to listen to that voice anymore. You're kind of you're not going to allow it to kind of ruin the good things that are going on around you. You're not going to allow it to take control anymore. Again, Libra's got this too. We're nurturing ourselves. We're nurturing our energy. We're nurturing our Queen of Cups. We're giving ourselves care, giving our emotional self-care too. So you're not going to be like, again, this is true. You're going to understand in a sense of that care. It's like almost like that friend coming over or coming through and being like, hey, like, you know what? Like, you shouldn't think like that. Like, obviously, you know, you're a rock star and obviously things are going to go your way and you're so talented. You know, you have that friend who kind of nurtures you and you're like, oh, well, like, you know, maybe it's that kind of energy, that kind of level of care that this Queen of Cups is, that self-care, that nurturing for yourself, almost being like that, what I was saying in the Libra reading too, it's that parental caring energy. It's kind of like that nurturing, and I feel like that, again, that nurturing, this Queen of Cups energy could be a water sign that comes in to kind of nurture you there, but I think it's kind of you as well, just nurturing yourself and being like, you know what, I'm doing a good job, I can do this, I can, you know, succeed, I can be happy, I can be financially stable. It's giving yourself that kind of self-talk, and that's what I'm talking about with self-care too as well, where we're kind of gaining back that nurturing energy that maybe someone had not given us in the past. You're not walking away from something here. So let's see what you're not walking away from. We've got the Eight of Cups reversed. Let's just see what you're not walking away from. What is this Eight of Cups reversed? What are they not walking away from? not walking away from a thought. Not walking away, thought, mental clarity, full reversed, fear of a new start. Just want one more card. Okay, and I think this is the part of the duality that's happening this week for you, Aquarius. I think there is this kind of fresh new idea, this new thought pattern here, this new kind of way of thinking about life and thinking about yourself and thinking about kind of everything around you and how it manifests. There is this kind of Hierophant energy as well, which means higher counsel. So I think maybe, again, having that spiritual connection, you might be becoming more spiritual. The Hierophant can also mean like, it's just kind of like higher counsel. So it could be a mentor, could be a psychologist here. Someone's kind of helping you, kind of rid you of these old mental ideas that you were having, because you're having this pullback. And I think that's what the kind of duality is this week with the sun and moon, is there's still that shadow work that's trying to pull you this way, and then like your happiness kind of trying to pull you that way. And I think we're kind of not walking away from it because maybe some of this moon energy, the shadow work feels comfortable. It's what we've known, it's what we've done. But what the universe is trying to tell you is like, hey, step into this light, step into the sun, step into its warmth here. It's trying to really pull you in that direction this week, Aquarius. But you kind of fear it. You kind of fear having this new kind of clarity about the earth because it is new and you've never lived kind of life like this before. So again, it could be this mentor, could be the psychologist, could be a close friend, could be just connecting to the universe, could be a spiritual guru. Something like that is going to kind of help you move into this space of that fear, letting go of that fear of this fresh start. And obviously on the way to something great, you have the Ten of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles is everything you hoped and wished for: financial stability, seeing the value in life, feeling abundant. And that's kind of the end of the read here. And to have the sun and the abundance here is just like, it's I almost had an expression that is not right, and I stopped myself in my brain. I was like, that's not right. It's the cherry on top. I was going to say the kiss of the cherry, and I was like, that's what am I? Okay, is the kind of the cherry on top there, right? So good, Aquarius. I love this for you. Let's just get an energy oracle for Aquarius this week. Yes. When the oracle cards, when they come out with the energy card, I'm like, exactly. I love that because it's just kind of, you maybe heard me say this before, but it's like validation. It's validation, especially when we're doing the read in the energy oracle. It's like, yeah, it is exactly what I was talking about here. So you have the third chakra, Archangel Camille, which is the third chakra. Here is all kind of about our life force energy. It's all about our willpower, it's like our solar plexus. So it's all about that life force, that drive, that, you know, that thing that kind of keeps us pushing forward. And I'm just going to read it here because it's kind of what we were kind of talking about this whole time. When this card is reversed, it indicates a low ebb in your energy and possibly a lack of purpose. You may have been feeling very fragmented lately, unable to rein in your scattered focus. If this is the case, it's time to become more centered and still-minded. You can choose to bring a greater sense of enthusiasm to your everyday life. Call for assistance of Camille to help you harness the power in building your dynamic center of life force expression. Gather up and direct your life force energy and bring attitude and enthusiasm to both your goals and your daily life. My third chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I radiate a bright, vibrant life force. I'm full of excitement for all that I do. And that's what I'm talking about with the sun energy there. It's trying to pull you into that brightness, into that happiness, to kind of up your energy here and not kind of be so much in this shadow and this moon energy this week. So just make sure you feel like you're deserving of things. Feel, you know, that life is kind of going your way. Let that radiate out of your third chakra there. Okay, then we have our Starseed Oracle here, which is Double Mission. Double Mission. 007. Okay. All right. Lightworker starseeds, serve the world by being you. Lightworker starseeds are mission and purpose oriented. Many have the feeling that time is running out, that there is something that they came here to do, create, contribute, that they're here to grow as souls individual mission, and also contribute to the planet in some action-oriented way, collective mission. Their collective mission is obviously answered through a career calling, or by devoting their life to something bigger. Until they remember their collective mission, it can feel like if something's missing, or they have been forgetting something important. It's common for lightworker starseeds to feel that they are different, that they may carry soul memories or being visible or sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their light in order to fix in or spending time in some sort of closet, such as a spiritual closet. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and step into even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or decision that you have to make. You also don't need a great big plan. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions, your joy, and keep doing that. When you trust and follow the simple path of things that light you up, then lose yourself in the doing. You'll light up the world even without trying. And that is, what we're talking about is moving into that light, that energy, the things that make you feel happy, the things that lighten your world there. Not let that moon energy, as though it's still important to have that moon energy, to have that duality, not letting it control us so much anymore that we're not seeing the good opportunities and the good things that can kind of move towards us. Amazing. I'm so excited for you, Aquarius, with this reading. I think this week is going to be a big shift and a needed shift. So I love that. All right. Hope you have a good week.